After President Trump steps down, would you consider picking up the reins? Would you run for office?
Here we go. Well, oh boy.
Donald Trump Jr. might run for president, but his candidacy might be over before it even started. We'll get to his answer in a second. He was asked this question at the Qatar Economic Forum, and some of the other comments that he made and the Trump business deals in the Middle East are already drawing criticism from the right. Let's get into it. Before we get started, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, we'd appreciate it. Thank you. Let's start by talking about the Trump business deals in the Middle East. Trump has largely delegated his business dealings to Don Jr. and Eric, and they have been jet-setting all over the Middle East, making deals in Qatar, United Arab Emirates, and more. And what reeks of the Trump family profiting off the office was already raised in a White House press briefing. Take a look.
How is this not the president using the office to enrich himself?
All of the president's assets are in a blind trust, which is managed by his children. And I would argue one of the many reasons that the American people reelected this president back to this office is because he was a very successful businessman before giving it up to publicly serve our country.
I'm not buying that Don Jr. and Eric are totally insulated from any decisions or plans that their father has. And these are the same people that just screamed about Hunter Biden for years. I too am shocked that this wasn't a principled criticism. So what exactly are they doing? Just a few weeks ago, Eric Trump agreed to a $5.5 billion deal with Qatar. They're going to build a Trump International Golf Club with an 18-hole golf course and luxury villas. An investment firm backed by Abu Dhabi already pumped $2 billion into the Trump crypto venture, World Liberty Financial. In Dubai, the Trump organization plans to build a luxury hotel. And of course, you already know about the $400 million Boeing jet that Qatar gave to Trump. So what's the right saying?
Fuck it, I'm going to get blasted for this, but you know, I mean, I see all these negotiations going on in the Middle East, and then I don't know when these buildings were approved or when these deals got done, but then I also see like, oh, there's a brand new hotel going up in Dubai or Abu Dhabi and another one going up in Doha, I think. And I'm like, did these like just get done also with the deals that just happened over there? Or was this earlier? You would probably know.
No, I don't know.
You don't?
I've not made $1 in the Middle East, not one.
Well, I mean, you're a lot more on the inside than I am. And
No. I'm just a visitor and a traveler and a watcher, but I don't, there's
that stuff kind of worries me. Well, it
seems like corruption. Yeah.
It is simply impossible to ignore. They are flaunting it. They're making no attempts to even try to cover their tracks here. And while Caroline Leavitt can say that all of Trump's assets, all of his investments are at a blind trust, Trump just went to all of those countries on his first presidential trip. Why those countries? Those countries where his sons just happened to make massive multi-billion-dollar deals. And at that Qatar Economic Forum, Don Jr. brought up Hunter Biden and then tried to distinguish himself from it.
For me, I get the Don Jr. is the next Hunter Biden. And I say it's such a false equivalence, right? I've been doing this for a long time. We were businessmen both before. We will be businessmen after my father's presidency. It's what we've done. I didn't become a businessman when my father took office.
But what did he say when he was asked if he was going to run for office?
After President Trump steps down, would you consider picking up the reins? Would you run for office?
Here we go. Well, oh boy. Well, it's an honor to be asked and an honor to see that some people are okay with it.
Those are just our friends.
Yeah,
in the front
that's
row,
probably
by the
just
way,
a couple
yeah.
people
It's
we
like
know.
the team,
those are
like
the
three
tickets
people
we got.
yeah, that's it. Right.
You never know. Right now, this has been my focus. I think it's not just about government. It's also about, the business sector doing that. I think when we saw, again, the woke ideology that has taken over corporate America for the last, decade or so, being on the forefront of combating that insanity, I think is fundamentally important. I think those two things have to go hand in hand. So the answer is, I don't know, maybe one day, that calling is there. I'll always be very active in terms of being a vocal proponent.
So he's not exactly confirming, but not exactly denying, but people on the right are already latching on and saying, absolutely not. Maybe this will come as a surprise, but here's Ben Shapiro saying, absolutely no way.
Not a great look. Not a great look. I'm just going to put it out there right now. No. Okay, dynasties are un-American. They are not good. Okay, George W., after George H.W., was not great for the country. The idea of Michelle Obama for Barack Obama, not great for the country. And when you combine that with the fact that many of the organizations that Donald Trump Jr. is connected to are making an enormous amount of money during this period of time when his father is president, which raises awkward questions, certainly, about Trump administration policy, ranging from Trump meme coin to World Liberty Financial to gigantic real estate deals in Qatar. None of this is an amazingly good look.
And this is the second time that Ben Shapiro has gone after the Trumps for corruption. You might remember this from a couple weeks ago.
That's not America first. Like, please define America first in a way that says you should take sacks of cash from the Qatari royals. If you want President Trump's agenda to succeed, taking jets from Qatar is not the way. Taking real estate deals from Qatar is not the way. The largest obstacle to any administration is scandal. That is the reason I am worried about this stuff. Yes, I think inherently it is bad. I do not think this is good. I think if we switched the names to Hunter Biden and Joe Biden, we'd all be freaking out on the right. Let's say if Qatar was giving Joe a $400 million jet for his use at his presidential library after his presidency, or if Hunter launched a crypto firm with the son of Antony Blinken and then launched a series of crypto products in which mysterious strangers, including foreigners, were investing, all while that crypto firm was being regulated by Joe's administration, we'd all have been pretty upset on the right. We might have said that it was worthy of some coverage.
So you now have two of the biggest and loudest voices on the right criticizing the Trump family. Collectively, they have millions of followers and subscribers. But will what they say, will their criticism sink in? Will people in the MAGA crowd finally recognize that Trump is profiteering off the office? Or will they follow Fox's lead?
I'm old enough to remember when the media was telling us Trump was a global laughing stock. Might have been a few weeks ago, I think. Now they're giving him jets. Before they were giving Joe Biden transfusions. Doesn't seem that people are treating him like a laughing stock. They're legitimately excited. They are alive around Trump.
Leave a comment below. What do you think is going to happen here? And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.